Time for another Mark's Comic Haul. Y'all, if I look a little bizarre, it's because I shaved my mustache. And the reason I shaved my mustache is because when you have a beard and mustache, sometimes it gets a little out of control, and the only thing you can do is shave it and let it grow back in. So I shaved my mustache, I kind of trimmed my beard, and it's going to grow back in. But I know I look kind of weird right now because you guys are probably not used to seeing me without a mustache. I apologize. I know it's horrifying. I hate it. I will grow it back, rest assured. So I'm a little bit late on this one, very late actually, because it is Monday night as I'm recording this, and you probably won't see it until Tuesday morning. And I'm going to be showing last week's books that I picked up. But I did also get some fun back issues, and I got a really cool Golden Age DC comic that I'm going to show you guys. I've had my eye on this for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger and bought it. And I'm so happy that I got it. But first and foremost, I want to talk about one of the things I did over the weekend, which was I went back to, you guys have heard me talk about Galactic Gallery. They host Drew Struzan. Drew is, of course, the famed movie poster artist who did movie posters for Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, Police Academy, Star Wars, you name it. And they actually had... I've been there before, I've told you guys about the gallery before, but over the weekend they actually had Drew Struzan appear at the gallery, so you could come to the gallery, you could get some stuff signed by Drew. It was a really cool event. They had a VIP reception on Saturday night, which I went to, and then I went back on Sunday. I actually took my mom, because she had never met Drew before. I've met Drew countless times, but I wanted her to have a chance to meet him, and we got to talk to Drew and his wife Dylan. Wonderful people. And then I'm going to show you a couple of things I picked up. So this is a Mondo Back to the Future. This is the original soundtrack on vinyl. And this is a Mondo exclusive that they did, which features some of the early artwork that Drew had done for the poster. As you guys, I'm sure, remember the Back to the Future poster as Marty getting out of the DeLorean. This was one of the early concepts before they decided on that final concept. And so as you can see, Drew signed it nicely in blue there. That's the back cover, which has another piece of concept art that Drew did. So that's one of the items that I got signed. Also got, I've had this for a while. This was distributed at San Diego Comic-Con in 2008. And what this is this is a promotional kind of a press kit booklet for Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And as you can see, Drew signed it very nicely in gold on the cover. Why did I get this signed? Well, because even though it doesn't have Drew Struzan artwork on the cover, the inside features Drew Struzan artwork. And some of these pieces are very rarely seen. Like these were private commissions that Drew had done for Indiana Jones. So this is like the only time they ever actually saw print. And a little certificate of authenticity seal on the back. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, I don't know that Drew's ever signed many of these, so I think that's kind of a rare piece. In fact, he even was looking at it for a second like he didn't know what it was, so that was kind of cool. And then this is probably the coolest thing I got signed, and then we'll get to the comic books. I apologize for taking so long to get to the comic books. But this is an original Japanese movie program for Raiders of the Lost Ark. And this features artwork by Drew Struzan. The original Raiders of the Lost Ark poster was artwork by Richard Amsel. It was not Drew Struzan. But this was a piece that Drew did, which I think was ultimately used for the 10th anniversary poster for Raiders of the Lost Ark. So this is an original Japanese program. And yeah, pretty cool. I also ran into Spidey Fan. He was out there on Sunday, I think with his family, with his kids. And yeah, we got to talk to each other for a minute, so that was kind of cool. Good to see Spidey Fan as always. Okay, so I'm going to get into the comics here. Not a ton of stuff in the new this week. Oh, one more thing I did want to show you guys. I thought this was kind of neat. The Wes Anderson movie, The French Dispatch, which came out a couple weeks ago at some of the local movie theaters, the Angelica Theater. They had a, I guess this is like a promotional sort of a facsimile, like what the French Dispatch magazine would look like if it were real. In the movie, it's kind of a fictional magazine, but this is really kind of well done. Like, they did a lot of really cool stuff, articles, pictures, stories, and stuff like that. And it comes with a letter from the editor, which is played by Bill Murray in the movie. Just a cool little promo. I love stuff like that. I love when the studios actually do like promotional items that look like something you would see in the movie. So, okay, so not a lot of new this week stuff for me, but I will show you what I did get. And yeah, it just wasn't really a big week for me last week. Okay, hold on, let me... Books are falling, books are falling. Okay. I know it's weird. I know. I'm sorry. Every time I look in the mirror, it drives me crazy. It's going to grow back. I promise. You can see it's already growing back. I shaved it, like, I think it was middle of last week, or maybe Thursday of last week. Wednesday of last week is when I shaved it. Or no, maybe it was Thursday. I can't remember. Anyway. All right, Batman 117. This is cover B. Part of that whole, what do you call it? The story that they're doing right now. Is it still called Fear State? Anyway, I thought it was a cool cover. And this seemed to be selling pretty well. And I noticed there were not a lot of cover Bs on the shelf. So I grabbed two. Put that down there. Superman, Son of Calel, number 5. Of course, this is the very hyped up issue where Superman and Jay Nakamura share a kiss. So a lot of people have been buying this. This is cover A. This cover you seem to be able to still find. Now, these two covers are, from what I can tell, are pretty well sold out in a lot of places I've gone to. This is cover B by Ian Huck Lee. And got a couple of those. And then this is cover C, the DC Pride cover. They're all 3 marked DC Pride, actually. But yeah, I got 3 of those too. So, and yeah, those seem to be, they're selling, man. They're selling fast. And so I was happy I got them because I have a feeling they're going to be hard to find. I'm sure they're going to go into second printing. Okay, so Marvel, not a lot of stuff. Darkhold the Wasp. I picked up the 1 in 10 design variant by Tormy. And I just thought it was a really cool variant. Cool design. She's looking really evil there. And yeah, grabbed that. Didn't even grab the regular cover, although it looks really cool. I may actually go back and pick up the regular cover if I think about it. This was a book I really enjoyed seeing this week. Fantastic Four Anniversary Tribute, celebrating 60 years of Marvel's first family. You may remember they did something similar to this with Captain America. This is cover A by Alex Ross, which is a tribute to Fantastic Four number 1. Just a really nice tribute there. And then, man, check out this cover B. I just love this. It just looks like a classic Marvel comic book. Like, you know, Silver Age, Bronze Age Marvel comic. You got all these word balloons here, word balloon in the center. Masthead looks very much like classic Marvel. I got 2 of these. I wish I'd got more, because if you guys remember the Mark Brooks Captain America anniversary variant that was really hot, I think this is going to be the same kind of thing. Moon Knight number 5. I only grabbed 1 cover, and that was the 1 in 25 Arthur Adams variant cover. I had to have this. I just thought it was such a cool looking cover. As you guys know, Arthur Adams has been turning in some really cool covers lately, and I thought this was a great one, so very happy I was able to get this. The store I went to actually had 2 copies on the shelf. I was shocked that they had not sold. The price wasn't crazy, so I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Okay, Spider-Woman number 17. Just a cool Spider-Woman cover, low-ordered book. Okay, now we're getting into the independents. See, that's all I had for Marvel. Gun Honey number 3. This is cover... I don't remember what the cover... is this like cover B, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, I thought it was a sexy cover, so I grabbed it. Kind of makes me think of like Blade Runner, or some of those Blade Runner covers they've been turning in lately. And then this is Gun Honey number 3. This is the Virgin variant. They had these out for cover price, so, you know, Virgin variant for cover price. As Comic Crypto Castle Hills says, anytime you can get a Virgin variant for cover price, it's irresistible, and I agree. And I thought this was a really sexy variant. That's the back. So I grabbed 2 of those. And the Last Ronin, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. This is the, what do they call this? The Design Archive. So this has a bunch of like concept art and stuff in it for the series. As you can see, like Kevin Eastman designs some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, happy with that. Okay, so that's it for the new this week stuff from last week, but I did pick up some back issues, which I'm going to go through real quick. Got another copy of Action Comics 1036, the cover B, the one I've been telling you guys to grab if you can find it. This is the Tedesco cover B. They introduced a bunch of new characters in this issue. I had been grabbing these Joker number 9 punchline variants, and I'm so stupid that I didn't realize that this is actually a connecting cover to this Joker cover. As you can see, very plainly, it is a connecting cover, and I don't know why I didn't notice that. So I grabbed a couple copies of the Joker connecting cover that goes with it. Although from what I can tell, the punchline cover seems to be the hard one to get. Like, that's the one that seems to be really hard to find. I don't know why. I think people just under-ordered it, maybe. Okay, bear with me 1 second here. Also got another copy of Superman Son of Calel number 3. This book has now gone into second printing. Superman Son of Calel number 4, cover A. This book has also gone into second printing. Superman Son of Kal-El number 4, cover B by N. Huck Lee. Got 2 more of those. Thought that was a really nice cover. What do we got here? Strange Academy number 13. I somehow missed out on cover A. I don't know why. So I grabbed cover A. The Thing number 1. I overlooked these when they came out, and I was glad I was able to get some, because this is the Lee Bermejo variant cover. It was just an open order variant, but it's already selling for like 15 bucks, because I guess everybody just thinks it's a really cool cover. So I got lucky, grabbed a few of those, and I did grab another copy of the Todd Knock headshot variant, which I love. I think that's great. So I know, guys, it looks terrible. I'm sorry. I promise it'll grow back. Okay. And then in the back issues, I decided to... I'm kind of specking on this book. It's Robert Kirkman. You know, Robert Kirkman books are usually a pretty safe bet, as we've seen with both Walking Dead and the now Oblivion Song. And I think with the success of Marvel's Shang-Chi, it's only a matter of time before Firepower gets its moment in the spotlight. So I grabbed a couple extra copies of issue 1 of Firepower. Just the cover A. They're still out there. You can get them for cover price, but that's a book that's already gone into second print. So, you know, I would recommend getting it if you can. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm so happy to show you guys this, because there are 3 things I want in my collection very badly, and that is Golden Age DC iconic covers, if possible, for Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And when I say that, I don't mean like their core titles. I mean Detective Comics, Action Comics, and Sensation Comics. Like, I want I want a nice Golden Age representation of each one of those books that has, you know, Batman on the cover, Superman on the cover, Wonder Woman on the cover. I just want to hang those on the wall. I want to have them like hanging on the wall, because to me, I think that would be like a really nice compliment to my collection. So, I don't have Detective Comics yet. I don't have Action Comics yet. I don't have like an early, and I mean like from the first 100 issues, you know. It doesn't even have to be an early issue. It could be a later issue as long as it's a 10-cent from the first 100 issues, you know, just a really nice looking cover. And it doesn't have to be a super high grade copy. It could be a lower grade copy. But I did at least fill one of those slots, and that is Sensation Comics number 70. And I saw this, and I was at Louisville Comics, which is a store I've been frequenting a lot. And I saw this, and I asked them how much they wanted for it, and they cut me a price that I was very happy with. It was really hard to say no. So, I mean, it cost some money, but I just love this cover, because you've got Wonder Woman, you know, fighting back against these dudes with the cannons, and these, what does this say? It says, Wonder Woman and the Unconquerable Woman of Cochabamba. So I fell in love with this cover the second I saw it. As you can see, it presents very nicely. The spine is shockingly in good shape. There's a little something going on there, right there. I don't know if that's paper loss or what that is, but just a classic H.G. Peter cover. One little ding right there on the spine. But other than that, it is really nice. It's complete. I would guess this is probably like a very fine copy. And that's just me guessing. But I am going to get it sent off to CGC. And hopefully it'll come back with a decent grade. So I now have 1/3 of my dream trio for the wall. So I'm going to get this baby slabbed, and then I'm going to try to see if I can find a nice copy of Detective Comics from the first 100 issues, and a nice copy of Action Comics from the first 100 issues, and that way I can have Action, Detective, and Sensation all next to each other on the wall. So 1/3 of the way there. My thanks to Louisville Comics. Very happy to have this, and yeah, I'm stoked. It came in the worst bag. I had to rebag it, and like I said, I'm going to send it off to CGC Comics. So it actually looks 10 times better than when I got it, because the bag it was in was so ratty. But yeah, I'm super stoked about that. So huge thanks to Louisville Comics for hooking that up. That's all I got, guys. That's going to do it for this episode of Mark's Comic Hall, y'all. Visit Galactic Gallery if you are a fan of Drew Struzan's movie poster artwork. I'm covering up the logo. It's right there. It says Galactic Gallery. I don't know if you can see that. Just go to galacticgallery.com for more information. My buddy Ben Stevens runs that. And again, my apologies. I know it's horrifying, and I'm going to grow it back. It'll be back by the time you see the next video, I'm sure. You can find out more about me at bigfanboy.com or DallasComicShow.com. Dallas Comic Show's next show is going to be February 19th and 20th. I have not put up any information about it yet, but it's coming very soon. In the meantime, I don't know if I'm going to make a video this week, because it's Thanksgiving, and I'm still trying to figure out what my plans are going to be for the rest of the week. So there's a chance I may not post a video this week, but there's a chance I may. It just depends if anything really cool comes in. Also, you can check out my movie review podcast at bigfilmshow.com. We're kind of behind on recording episodes for that, so we need to catch up with that. But you can always find my movie reviews at bigfanboy.com. So, hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families. Hope you pick up all the comic books you're looking for. And again, I apologize for this one being late. It just, having that stuff going on over the weekend. It's been kind of a busy time, and so I figure better late than never. That Sensation Comics kind of makes up for it, right? Shout out again to Spidey Fan. Good seeing him at Galactic Gallery. Free Energy, Sean Hogan, Ian Hunter. Who are all my regulars? Comic Crypt, Castle Hills. Hey, Tito just posted a video. I hadn't seen a video from him in a long time. It was really cool to see him posting stuff. Mr. Rigor Mortis 86, of course. Lots of great guys out there posting really great stuff. Got a couple of new subscribers too. We just recently hit 200, so thank you to everybody who is subscribing. If you like this content, please like and subscribe down below. I'd very much appreciate it. I am Mark Walters. This has been Mark's Comic Haul, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.